What it do, homies? We are back with some more Mili. Finally, right? This time we are checking out Through Patches of Violet, right? Continuing our epic Limbus company, or my epic Limbus company run. Because all the music I've listened to has been absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and shut up, turn it up.
How much I wish for another better, happier, brighter future. Here I am at the gate I stand. Dear old times, I've made up my mind. How much you must have suffered, Lord. Figure one day forward, sincere manners. We are at the fated land. What you want to do?
You know, this, okay, first off, the beginning of this kind of gave me some high society. You know what I mean? Like my last name's Upper Crust the Third. Give me some high class society. Just the way that the strings were strung. What is that? Right? That UK high class. You know what I'm saying? Them old school movies and everything. Big time, right? And I'm not even sure if this person is of nobility or whatnot. But the instrumental is very interesting. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these lyrics. It almost kind of sounds like the previous one that I reacted to, where it's still two voices coming through, right? A duality, if you will, like a yin and not yin and yang, but kind of like evil and good, or malicious, right? Versus positive versus negative and whatnot. So let me run this back because I was kind of taken aback by the strings. It's a lot of movement going on back there, but it's beautiful movement.
Happier, brighter future. Here I am at the gate I stand. Dear old times, I've made up my mind. How much you must have suffered, Lord. Figure one day forward, sincere manners. We are at the fated land. What you want to do? Driven by our egos, feelings untold, spinning our own visions of the past that you could never know. 'Cause I know I must be the reason why you have given up your smiles, and the hope inside your eyes have been stolen. I must be the reason why you must tell me all these lies, wishing you a better life without me by your side. The message.
What was that? Yo, at first I thought this was about to. Oh, dude, that actually. Hold on. Well, I gotta go back. Wait a minute. Okay, first off, the lower voice, right? It's definitely kind of giving me that eerie vibe. I feel like at the beginning, I told you guys, give me like a high society thing. But then the beat kind of, the boom, 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 kind of wacky. Not necessarily all the way wacky, right? It's definitely got some epic tones to it. But it kind of sounded like this song wanted to be some type of version of Innocence, but you could kind of feel it being taken over, right? The music and everything's growing on, the singing, the performances are getting a little bit more kind of interesting. And then these drums came in. At first I thought maybe I was hearing some drum and bass. Percussive started coming in, and I thought maybe this was going to give me like the nastiest amount of like drop. That would have been insane if it gave me a dubstep drop, just and then boom. Oh, bro, nah, that would have been like, okay, I see why this got that many views. And this was the most replayed part by you guys, right? Actually, it's over here as most replayed. We'll see what that sounds like. But that whole entire transition, and the fact that it happens so early in a song, right? So we get two climaxes. Jeez, man, what are we doing here?
Spinning our own visions of the past that you could never know. 'Cause I know I must be the reason why you have given up your smiles, and the hope inside your eyes have been stolen. I must be the reason why you must tell me all these lies,
beautiful. It's almost, this whole kind of, back and forth where I'm doing this, I think this way, you think the other way, kind of reminds me of a moon night, right? Kind of the split, go to sleep, another person takes over. I want to do this, you do the exact opposite. We have opposite ways of thinking. I got to take a look at the meaning behind this. I don't know the meaning or who it specifically is. I didn't even go down here to see if there's anything in the description. No, the kind of like, not meaning, but like, what was the purpose of this song right through the patch of vibe? Now I'm very interested. I know you guys are going to fill me in down in the comments, but I might have to just do a quick little Google search after this.
Here we are, it's a final chance. With your hand, what must be done?
Delete. It's a little unsettling. I like it, but ooh. I told you guys I was getting kind of like two sides kind of tugging at each other here. How would you even classify this? You can't even classify, bro. You done mixed like 4 different genres. And I think that within itself is also trying to tell me something. Those drums was crazy in this type of thing. And transition wise, I don't even know how you did that. This is yet another song where if I go back 1 minute, it don't sound like anything than what it did the minute prior or a minute before even, right? And that's just good transition. It's good music.
Driven by our egos, these feelings untold, spinning our world. Visions of the past that you could never know. How would I know I could be the reason why you were able to be kind, and the hearts we held so tight won't stay broken. Love must be the reason why I still believe in this lie, that you'll live a better life without me by your side. The message has already been said, so patches of violet.
Don't get me wrong, bro. The song is absolutely beautiful. Cassie and Yamato, right? Who is it? I guess who was the vocals, right? Beautiful stuff, but it's like one of them things where I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on. Like I don't have any type of context to fully enjoy. So let's just do this. Let's do this. C V. I don't feel like something like this will have necessarily like a meaning per se. But okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, wait a minute. We got something here. Okay, hold on. Explores complex themes of guilt, regret, unspoken emotions, and heartbreak in a failing relationship. So when I was sitting there and I was thinking that it was, two people kind of pulling at each other, I wasn't entirely off. I was thinking more of the self instead of an actual relationship and everything. I wasn't thinking along those lines. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of still like in video game mode, I guess that type of stuff can, exist in video games and everything. Using patches of violet as a metaphor for hidden feelings and painful truths revealed slowly. Culminating in a desire for finality and self-erasure to free the other person. Kind of like a selfless act, or at least you believe it to be a selfless act, right? To free the other person, right? You're only feeling this way because I'm here. You're only feeling this way because I'm in a relationship. It's kind of like your classic, it's not you, it's me type of thing. Song portrays a toxic dynamic where individuals, yeah, there it goes, blames themselves and each other for the pain, ultimately leading to a destructive cycle of holding on until the only option left is to delete the relationship and themselves from the past. Not necessarily delete, but more specifically, pretend like it never happened, right? Because you can't really like delete yourself. I don't think they mean delete yourself, but it says the relationship and themselves from the past. So essentially to forget and everything. You see a lot of this in marriages, right? Especially the blame themselves for each other and they're holding on, right? Until the only option left is to delete, right? Where things that possibly should have dissolved sooner was held on for possibly maybe the sake of the kids or everything. And it you know, it didn't work out that well, right? Because we're specifically talking about relationships here, right? Complex themes of guilt, regret, unspoken emotions, and heartbreak in a failing relationship. So that's very interesting. I wasn't thinking that along the lines. They got some couple of stuff right here. Self-blaming, guilt, unspoken pain, finality, and deletion, delete, the need to end the suffering and erase the painful memories. I hope that ain't what I think it is. You know what I mean? I hope you're kind of just metaphorically speaking as kind of just remove yourself. But the song is talking about, it's more sad than it is dark, but it gets dark very quickly, right? With the whole finality where toxic love, a lot of it is, okay, oh, here we go. There's something here. It's a narrative of love that's turned destructive where focus shifts from connection to mutual pain driven by ego and unresolved feelings as explored in analysis, connecting it to Limbus. Bro, this lore must be crazy. This lore must be crazy. What kind of who out here experiencing this stuff through the patches of violet, right? Who are they specifically talking to? It says it's through the lore. They must be talking about specific characters, unless this is a reoccurring theme that's happening in between the game. But regardless, Mili, fire music. Let me know what this song meant to you down in the comments. Y'all might have listened to this for first and didn't really understand the meaning and got something else from it. That's the beautiful thing about music, is that even though it has a very specific meaning, it might speak out to you differently depending on where you are in life. You know what I mean? But anyways, Dave's out.